I see a roach climbing on
huge
the top of
like this
we are
big.
6th floor. Like we are in the sky. You're going on a boat.
Boating.
We're
I don't
getting
think that's a word.
water pressure yesterday.
Hi guys.
Welcome back.
I'm Isabel.
I'm Tamera.
And if you're new here, we are an LGBTQ couple living in New York, and that is exactly what we want to talk about today. We are officially leaving New York City literally 2 weeks from today when you guys see this. That feels so crazy to say.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have been long-time viewers, you probably remember the day we got accepted to this apartment, and we were so happy, so excited, so young and youthful, and just there were a lot of things that I thought this was going to be a lot different, but in the bad there were so many good, and that's kind of what we want to talk to you guys about today. Is just like our journey living here, and we want to give you guys a little bit sneak peek about our new journey in our very new city. That is so crazy to say. We are so excited about this new journey and this new part and era in our life, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So one of the main things that brought about our decision to leave was price here. That could be anything between grocery prices, amenities prices, and most importantly, apartments. Mm-hmm. Our apartment, when we first came here, we got a COVID deal. It was amazing. 1-bedroom apartment in Manhattan, $1,500.
Yep.
And this place is like, it's old, but it's pretty modern for how old it is. Like, we have like the nice floors. Like, I was so scared we would get those like square tiles. Like, this apartment is actually
so cute.
Yeah.
Especially for like Manhattan, and it's pretty spacious for Manhattan. Like, some people don't even have closets or anything.
Some people don't have a separated kitchen. Like, that was one thing that I was like really grateful for. A lot of the kitchens are just in the living room, which is also your bedroom.
Like, or they don't even have like kitchen burners. Like, they just have those
like
two little
top. Yeah. So we really got lucky with this place, and I'm definitely like going to miss parts of it because it was our first apartment, my first apartment.
Yeah, this
like ever.
apartment is definitely, it's like sentimental to leave for sure, because there is a lot that has happened in these 4 walls. It's insane.
But as you guys, some of you might know if you follow us on Instagram, but last year we were really debating if we wanted to stay another year or not, and we couldn't decide. We were just so torn between staying another year and just seeing where things go versus leaving, because we were already kind of on the fence about staying. We just like felt unsafe, and this isn't like abnormal for New York throughout history, at least. When like really like hard times hit the city, it gets a little dangerous here because people, the mental health crisis, like just everyone's struggling.
Yeah.
But yeah, things are feeling unsafe, like taking the subways, like it just didn't feel like the best time, didn't feel homey here anymore. And so that's when we started to debate staying here or not. But then our rent got increased $800, so we are now paying
$2,100, which is technically a deal in Manhattan. For a lot of people, that's not a lot of money. I think $2,100 to me was just stretching it a little bit, just because it went from $1,500 to $2,100, and we're dealing with mice, we're dealing with roaches, we're dealing, like, our wall is like completely not intact. There's no elevator, as you guys know.
And we're on the 6th floor.
Our washer and dryer has broken several times. I just felt like that didn't really make sense. Jobs was another thing.
Yes.
A lot of people tell you that there's a lot of
opportunity
here. Everyone is moving here. There is someone moving here literally at every hour of every day. I got this other job and I had an interview, and it was
literally
like an Adidas part-time gig. Like, I was gonna do it with another part-time job. There was literally like 30 people waiting for a job interview. This was just a part-time sales associate to stand on the sales floor and ask people if they needed help.
everything in New York is harder than anywhere else, and I found that out very quickly because just to get a part-time retail job, I was on an hour interview.
Yeah, hour.
I got the job, but like it's just like to do an hour-long interview just to get 20 hours a week.
And didn't you have two?
I had two.
You had one that was like 30 minutes and one that was an hour.
Yes.
But we also have found that there really is a lot of opportunity here, and that is one of the reasons leaving is so hard. Right now, I believe we are almost at 17,000 followers on Instagram. When we moved here in April of 2021, we only had 5,000 followers. I don't know, to say that
That is so crazy.
how you can move to another city and go from 5,000 to 17,000. That's really hard to do. And obviously, a big amount of that was because we moved here. Everyone is so fascinated about New York. Because New York, like, no matter what, like, even though this was really hard, we still both stand that this is one of the best cities in the world.
Yeah.
There's so much food. You have the ability to meet so many different people from different backgrounds, different cultures. There's so much in like the music world, which I love. So many beautiful parks and tourist places to go, and
it's so easy to get around with the subways.
Yes.
Like $2 can get you
anywhere. I think at the end it was just we needed to do something that is going to help our mental health, our relationship, and us as individual people. And I think that comes before any career move or anything. It's anything, because we can't do a career successfully if we're mentally unstable and not well, not happy. And I feel like that's where we were like, okay, like as much as New York is amazing, and even though we're paying this much rent, like we're able to do all these cool things, I do think we need to take a step back and focus on our mental health, because we will not be the same people.
Yeah.
And that quickly started to happen for us.
Yeah, and we're trying to like talk about obviously both the positive and negative. One, because there were a lot of positives, and even though the last year was really, really hard, probably the hardest time we've ever been through together, like even more hard than being long distance, I think, at least for me.
Yeah.
Like, we still had a lot of great times, and going back to the opportunities, the events that we've gotten to go to here
Insane.
are crazy. And does that really do anything for our career? I don't really think so. It's just really nice to still connect with the brands that you see online, and to
meet people
new
that
people.
we've admired for years.
Yeah, but we've noticed recently that the city we're going to has actually quite a lot of influencers, or at least it's kind of starting to get up there, and so there's actually still events that happen there, which is really exciting.
I kind of gathered a bunch of questions that people have asked us over the time on Instagram. A lot of people have been asking us questions on TikTok throughout the last few weeks, because we've been doing like moving vlogs. So if you guys don't follow us already on TikTok, definitely go over there, because when we do move, we are probably going to post like every day and show you guys the apartment tour and everything. Maybe we'll give you a little sneak peek at the end of this.
Okay.
Maybe just a little bit. Okay, so one of the questions is, what will you miss most about New York?
Okay, so this is such a contradicting answer, because this city, I don't think I realized how sensitive I am to noises, sounds, everything. And I've never been so overstimulated in my life until I moved here. But at the same time, I love that there is so much to do and see. Just going on a walk is so stimulating. Like, just the people on the streets, the coffee shops, the cute random stores to stumble in. I think kind of like the walkability, I think, of being in this city, I'll miss, even though I'm really excited to like feel safe in my car. But like, when it is like a nice day out and I'm not by myself at 5 a.m., it's like so nice to be able to just like walk for 5 minutes and be entertained. Yeah,
I was gonna actually say the same thing. Just being able to walk around, or like when we're just like bored and we're like, so what do you want to do? And I'm just like, I don't know, like just go take a walk. Like, you could walk around your building and see so much in 5 minutes. Next question is, what are we most excited for with this new move?
Oh my god.
I the apartment is like, this was our number one apartment. We had like 3 apartments that we were looking at, but this was like our number one. And I was like, if we don't get this, like the other ones are okay, but like it's not this one. We got accepted. I'm telling you, this place is so beautiful. It's so spacious. I think what I'm most excited for is the apartment and the amenities, because we don't really have any amenities here. I forgot like how normal it is to like have a gym or
and
like have a pool
and a washer and dryer in your
yes
in your unit, not in
yes.
the building, but in your actual home.
Yes, so that's what I'm most excited for, is the apartment.
I'm excited for the apartment. I think I hid it very well on social media how much I struggled this past year, but like I really struggled and was so depressed, and I think I'm just and overstimulated. So I think I'm just really excited to like come back to myself again, and I'm really looking forward to like peace. Like I'm excited to just have like a calm home and a calm space.
And I see these girlies like with gorgeous apartments, and they're living in like Idaho, and it's like $1,200, and I'm like, damn. And they're in Paris for the summer and in
Coachella
right now, and I'm like, wow. Like I'm in New York City. I'm paying $2,100, which some people think is a steal, but I'm sleeping next to mice, and I can't afford to really do anything because I wanted to live here.
Plus,
that's what
I think
wanted.
we started to realize that like even though we like living in New York and like saying that we live in New York, we really aren't like utilizing all the city has to offer. Like we are such homebodies. I feel like most people would say that what they're gonna miss most about New York is the food, and we do love the food, but we also don't try different foods. Like we like we'll try a new place, but then we'll go to that place like religiously. So it's just like what we're paying just to like live here, and we're not even like taking
it just doesn't make sense for us anymore.
Yeah.
What is our favorite thing about our new apartment?
The shower. We didn't talk about our shower here yet, but our shower situation here, let me actually include a clip here of the water pressure yesterday.
And last question is, how do we think our relationship will benefit from this move?
I think it's gonna benefit us a lot.
Yeah.
I think I feel like we both have kind of felt just like we're floating the past year, like just kind of feeling like zombies sort of, and like the city is also kind of physically exhausting. Not kind of, it kind of it is.
It is.
And especially we both do like physically demanding jobs, so that also like on top of it, like we're always so tired, and like we don't really go on like that many dates anymore unless
it's really the stairs. Yeah. It's, you would think a 24-year-old and a 25-year-old 6 flights of stairs would be nothing, or like, yeah, it would be annoying, but you would get over it. But it's like so taxing on your body.
It is. And I don't know, like I feel like because we don't leave the house that much, like we are so close. We've always been so close, but I feel like maybe we'll be like, I feel like things could be like a little bit more romantic when we're not constantly stressed and like in pain and exhausted, you know? And I feel like also we live in this tiny little box, and I feel like having more time to just like spread apart in our own home and like do our own separate like activities and stuff, that will bring us together because we'll be able to serve our own selves as individuals better.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, we are definitely trying to go into this move at a slower process. When we moved here, like you started your job like 3 or 4 days after our move-in date. I started like a day after, and it was just like full force. Obviously that's normal, but I think it was just a lot for us.
It's hard to get accustomed to your new place when you like are just going into work.
I say this to you a lot, but I genuinely feel like this move is going to be a very spiritual change for us.
Yeah.
I've never been like spiritual or anything, but I feel like I need that.
Yeah, and just like the lifestyle we're going to be living there is just going to be so much more relaxed. I'm going to be an outdoorsy girl. I already have our boat like in my cart. We're going to go on,
Don't say too much.
No, we're going to go boating, okay? You're going on a boat.
Boating?
We're getting,
I don't think that's a word.
being able to like travel more and like hopefully buy a house one day. And I just can see us living there forever. I really can.
Me too.
That feels very like warm inside.
I feel the same way. It's sad to like be ending this journey, but I also feel like it is the most uplifting thing at the same time. It's really weird, and it also just doesn't feel like it's happening either. Like as I'm talking to you guys, I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I'm moving, even though I'm like my house is in disarray. I do just want to thank all of you guys for supporting us through this journey. A lot of you guys have found us while we were here, and we've met so many of you guys. Like, I never thought that any of you would ever notice us, or like I just never thought like obviously like followers are people, but it's like you just feel like it's just like robots. Like, to actually see people like face to face like really is just so inspiring, and those are the moments where I'm like, wow, like I wish I did stay, because there's so many of you guys that live here, and I don't know, I just feel like that is the part of New York that I do love and I am going to miss a lot. But we've met so many like creators, like just everyone's energy here was really nice, and we definitely like appreciate everyone that we met here, and everyone being so welcoming and letting us into their circle and inviting us to things even though they know that we're like introverts. It really does mean a lot that people went the extra mile for us. We love you guys so much. We are literally going to share this entire journey with you guys from start to finish, and we'll show you an apartment tour, like an actual apartment tour. We will give you a little bit of a sneak peek right now. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you got this far, we appreciate you so much. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and our TikTok.
We love you guys so much. Like, seriously, thank you for all of the positivity and like advice. Like, this was our first apartment, so we were just so like such clueless like kids. Like,
so naive.
Moving here and just moving on into our own place in general, and having everyone's like advice and like just
insight,
thoughts and like comments has really meant a lot to us and has gotten us through the last 2 years. So
thank you.
And I could talk forever about this, but we should probably end because this clip is definitely 15 minutes.
All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything, and we will see you guys next week.